Strategic government intervention required to reduce the high cost of mealie meal prices. The cost of living of a family of 5 as measured by the Jesuit Centre for Theological Reflection Basic Needs and Nutrition Basket for the month of January 2023 in Lusaka stood at 9,047.31 ngwe. This reflects a 64.49 increase from the 8,982 kwacha.82 ngwe recorded in December 2022. The upward movement in the basket is attributed to increased prices in food items such as 2 bags of 25 kilograms of mealie meal roller, which went up by 51.28, 2 kg chicken, which went up by 41.46, including kapenta, which went up by 28.63. Vegetables as well went up by 38.06 kwacha. The basket, however, recorded notable decreases in food items such as 6 kilograms of cassava flour, which went down by 44.46, and 4 kilograms of onion, which went down by 37.78 kwacha. The Jesuit Centre for Theological Reflection observes that the Zambian kwacha depreciated against major currencies during this period of reflection. It should also be noted that while the annual inflation as recorded by the Zambia Statistics Agency fell by 9.4% in January from 9.9% in December 2022, and the Energy Regulation Board pump price of petroleum products fell in the month of reflection, it has been noted that the cost of living slightly increased. Food items, particularly mealie meal, drove this increase. To this end, JCTR is concerned about the market's high mealie meal prices and the fundamental right to bodily integrity, to the means necessary for the proper development of life, which among other include the right to food. Mealie meal remains an important staple food in Zambian households. The commodity's high prices, trading at 250 kwacha per 25 kilograms per bag of breakfast meal in some cases, combined with stagnant or declining disposable income for various households across the country, is already limiting access to the valuable commodity. These are serious consumption and nutritional implications for the average Zambian households, and it is even worse for low-income households because they stand to be affected in a more disproportionate way. As a result, JCTR is urging the government to prioritize action to address the high mealie meal prices while continuing to present efforts to reduce the high cost of living. JCTR considers the cost of diet linear programming when constructing the basic needs and nutrition basket, which selects the least expensive combination of local goods that meet the specifications for energy, macronutrients and micronutrients, and are consistent with typical dietary habits. As a result, roller meal remains a more nutritious option when compared to breakfast mealie meal. However, the challenge on the ground is that it is the least preferred despite being slightly cheaper. As a result, while consumer choice is important, more awareness of the nutritional value of roller meal, which can be temporarily used as an alternative to the high-priced breakfast meal while the government addresses its high price, must be raised. Households are encouraged to consider consuming roller meal to improve nutritional outcomes. Given the foregoing, the Jesuit Centre for Theological Reflection suggests the following measures. Firstly, to ensure food security, the government must control any illegal mealie meal exportation and consider implementing policy instruments such as the ban on maize and mealie meal exportation. Secondly, government must hold a stakeholder consultation forum in order to find a long-term and inclusive solution to the commodity's high prices. Thirdly, while it is important and commendable that the government increased agricultural allocations in the 2023 national budget, JCTR urges the government to commit resources to further support the sector and accelerate the implementation of any national investment programs. And lastly, JCTR calls on government to complete the development of the comprehensive agriculture program to enable capacities of small-scale farmers to accommodate alternatives to mealie meal.